Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Brock, and we're here at the beautiful campus of the West Lawrence Raiders, and we're here to talk to the softball team. The ladies here have had a great season here. We've got their wonderful coach, Coach Mike Thompson, with us. How are you, Coach?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Now, listen, you've been doing this for a while, right?
I have. I have.
Talk to us about how your season went, Coach.
Okay. This was my 12th year.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good year. We finished 21 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Made it to the second round of the state playoffs. Finished as region runner-ups.
Yeah.
And had a great year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited about the kids that we got coming back.
Absolutely.
We graduated two really good seniors, but we feel like we got a good group coming back next year. So we're excited about the future.
That's good, because, when you're talking about only having two seniors graduating, I mean, you've got a whole bunch of girls to work with, and that's giving them a lot of playing time and giving them a lot of experience.
Right, yeah, we got a good group of experienced kids. It's, a large junior class.
Right.
Most of them have started since they were freshmen in some capacity. So we're excited about our kids coming back next year.
And so, Coach, what changed? Did you change any kind of the way your coaching style through the years? Has it progressed any, or have you had to tweak it a little bit, or have you been pretty consistent with how you coach and train?
I think the basics of it, stays consistent, but every year is different. Every group of kids is different. You have to kind of modify what you're doing with one group from another, and just kind of go to what their strengths are.
Right.
And one year their strength may be one thing, another year it may be another. So everything varies from year to year.
Absolutely. And so the girls, they got that far with the regions, and so what things do you feel that you need to work on as a coach when you kind of do an after assessment? you know, you
Yeah.
know.
We try to evaluate ourselves when the season's over, and
Right.
I try to meet with all the girls and kind of go over the positives and the negatives
Right.
and things that we need to, in the off season, we need to try to touch on and improve on that'll help us for the next year. And we as coaches do the same thing.
Right.
We try to evaluate ourselves and see what we did well and what we didn't do well, and try to improve on those things. We try to attend as many off-season clinics as we can. There's a big one that comes up in January up in Atlanta that we try to go to every year, and it's pretty helpful and kind of gives us ideas and just gives us a different perspective on what other programs are doing and what they're doing at other middle schools and high schools and even at different college levels, and see what the new fads and trends are in girls fast pitch. So we try to improve on those things.
Things have changed so much. When I played softball, we did the old granny pitch.
Yeah.
You remember
yeah.
that one? It takes about 2 days for it to get
That's
to
right.
you. And so here you are, you've got these young ladies, and you're doing the extra things, which is so wonderful. Of course, you've got a good support team.
We do.
Tell us about your assistant coach, people you have helping with you.
I do. I got three really superior coaches.
Yeah.
Coach Jody Pollock is my right-hand man.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do without Coach Pollock. He calls all our pitches. He works with our catchers and does a little bit of everything, really. He is top notch.
Yeah.
Danielle Baker came on and helped us this year for the first year. She actually played for me several years ago and has been teaching in the system and been wanting to get back involved in softball, and we had an opportunity to get her back involved, so she got back involved this year, and Abby Leroy helped out this year.
Okay,
She's
good.
also a former player. She just finished her career at Georgia College, and we were really excited about her coming back and helping out this year. So we got three. I had three really good assistants, and like I said, I don't know what I'd do without them. They do a lot more than I do when it comes to coaching the girls. I'm extremely fortunate to have those help me. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tell us about some of the standouts you've had this year.
Yeah, like I said, we had a really good year. Our junior class is our largest class. Arrow Edenfield was our pitcher, and she threw almost all the big games. And when she didn't throw, Taylor Cobb threw the rest, and she did a fabulous job. I think the last probably 6 games that she pitched, she might have given up 5 earned runs in 6 games, so she was averaging less than an earned run a game in the biggest games of the year.
Right.
So, she was, if you know anything about fast pitch softball, everything revolves around who's in that circle, and if you don't have one in that circle that can throw it up there pretty good and touch your team, you're going to be in trouble.
Kind of like in basketball with the point guard.
That's right. That's right. If you don't have a kid in that circle, you're going to be in trouble. And we've been real fortunate. We've always had a kid in that circle that that could tote us a little bit. And it's the same with Ariel and Taylor. They've both done a great job.
Right.
And the good thing is they're both coming back. So we've
Yes,
got,
absolutely. All that
yeah,
experience.
we'll have 2 girls back next year. Catching this year we had Kendall Morton catching for us, who's a sophomore, and she did a great job. And she's a young kid, but
Yeah.
the sky's the limit with her. Haley Sapp played third for us.
Right.
She's a 3-year starter. Be a 4-year starter next year for us. And she's an all-region type player, and
Nice.
we think she's probably one of the better players in the state, really.
Yeah.
Taylor Cobb moved from outfield
Right.
to play shortstop for us this year, and did a really good job. We going into the season we were concerned about the shortstop position
Right.
because we had graduated Logan Calhoun,
Right.
a Division I player last year. So we knew we had to fill that. And, we worked with Taylor in the off season, and she played fabulous all year.
Nice.
We had a freshman play second for us most of the year. Jakira Wilbur came in and played second and
Okay.
did a really good job. And Carson Smith played first, and she's also a 3-year starter, so she should be a 4-year starter next year and did a great job. Our outfield was solid defensively. Tatiana Taylor played left for us.
Right.
Allie Varndo played center, and Callie Haskins played right. And they're as good as anybody in the outfield. They can cover a lot of ground, and we feel pretty good if it gets hit out there, they're gonna make a play on it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we had other girls contribute, throughout the year. Those were our, starters pretty much there at the end, but a lot of other girls contributed and helped out to get us a 21 win. So
21 wins.
yeah.
How competitive was your region this year?
Our region was pretty tough. Mary Persons was in our region, as us and them were the top 2 teams, but Perry's always tough.
Right.
Upson Lee has a bunch of juniors also that's been starting for several years. They were competitive this year. It's always just a very tough region. Howard was much improved. Normally they've struggled in the circle, but they had a kid in the circle this year that could keep them in games, so
Right.
they were much improved. So the region was fairly tough. It'll be the same next year. It'll be
Yeah.
a battle to get out of the region next year. And we scheduled probably the toughest schedule in 4A this year. In order to get where we wanted to be, we wanted to play good people.
Yeah.
So our schedule was ranked as one of the toughest, if not the toughest, in 4A all year long. So
And Coach, that's good for the girls.
It is.
Because it's going to help them to play teams that are already a tough team to play anyway. That only helps them to improve in the long run.
it did, and that's
Yeah.
what our goal is. We feel like here, if we're not playing for a region title and we're not going to Columbus every year, we've not achieved what we think we need to achieve. We've had a lot of success, and it's because of the kids we've had. We've had
Yeah.
really good kids. I don't think it's got anything to do with me or Coach Pollock or Coach Crawford that was here before.
Right.
It's just great kids,
Yeah.
and so we've been real successful. So our standards are set kind of high
Absolutely.
for our kids and for us as coaches. So what a lot of people would consider an unbelievably great season. Us not making it to Columbus was kind of a letdown for us. But you look from the outside looking in, you
Yeah.
see 21 wins, and against the schedule that we
Yes.
played, you go, wow, they really had a great
Absolutely.
season. And we did, and I don't want to downplay that any, but for the standard that we've set for ourselves, we trying to play for a region title every year, and we trying to get to Columbus and play for a state title every year. So,
Absolutely.
when you don't get there,
That's
it's
right.
kind of,
It's a
as
little
much
hard pill.
work as, yeah, it is, as much
Hard
work as
pill to
they put
swallow.
into it. It's tough to swallow sometimes.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, it's also something to be very proud of.
It is. I'm proud of our girls and our coaches, and
Yeah.
we get good support with our schools, so and our community supports as well. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
We just we know there's some things we need to work on and improve for
Absolutely.
next year. So it kind of gives us an idea in the off season where we need to get. What we
Absolutely.
need to do.
And you're doing all the right things
We hope
to
so.
keep pushing forward. We appreciate
hope so.
everything that you and your coaching staff have done to push these girls towards greatness.
Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
All right, this is Coach Mike Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I'm Darren Keene with Clements & Keene Insurance. The open enrollment period for individual health insurance market begins November 1. We are currently seeing customers and clients who have health insurance on the individual marketplace. We're helping them now make decisions that will affect their coverage for January 1, 2017. If you have any questions or just need to discuss your health insurance needs, please give us a call. Clements & Keene Insurance, 272-8019.
We've got this beautiful young thing with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
All right. We know that since the last time you and I've seen each other, you've been very busy.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I spend a lot of time out here at the softball field. I've played for the West Lawrence team for 3 years now. I'm a junior, and so next year will be my last year, but I'm looking forward to it. But I also spend a lot of time volunteering at the hospital. I love to spend my time in the ER volunteering and helping patients and getting them things that they might need. And I love to spend a lot of family time. I have my mom, Dina Haskins, and my dad, Brad Haskins, and I have a little brother named Carter. And if you've probably seen Carter, you know who Carter is.
How sweet is that? You just did the whole show right then. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
So you've been so very busy. What clubs are you involved in here at the school?
I'm involved in National Honor Society, Beta Club, and Junior Civitan.
Nice. So, you all hear that, right? So we've got some smarty pants here with the softball team. Very good. And the fact that you volunteer at the hospital,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
rewarding is that for you?
It is, because a lot of patients let you know how they feel about the job you've done, and when you've done a good job and they let you know, it's a really good feeling, especially when you want to end up in the healthcare business anyways.
So that's something that you really want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Very good. So the fact that you're already deciding upon that already as a junior is fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you've been playing soccer for the past 3 years here.
Yes, ma'am.
How has your experience been within these 3 years, and how have you evolved as a player?
Well, when I came in as a freshman, I really didn't know what to expect. I'd heard about Coach Thompson. I'd been to the workouts, but I just really didn't I just didn't know.
Right.
And we started off, and it really got off to a good start. I love Coach Thompson, and that my freshman year was Coach Pollock's first year, and I absolutely adore both of my coaches, and the past 3 years have been really good with them.
And what about, have you played the same position, or have you changed throughout those 3 years?
When I was a freshman, I started off as an infielder. I played a little bit of second base. I played a little bit of third base. But my sophomore year, I played left field. And my junior year, I played right field. So I've moved around a little bit.
Very good. And so out of all these positions that you've played, which one has been your favorite?
I think my favorite's been right field, because it's been more of a challenge because of getting to the balls that hit at angles by different players. And it's just been a more rewarding position to play.
Oh, yeah. I love
Yes,
right
ma'am.
field. Right field, and I played shortstop.
Yes, ma'am.
Love. And so here it is. You girls have been, some of you have been playing together for many years.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you consider yourself like a family?
Oh, definitely. I spend so many nights at their houses. Like, Mama asks me, when are you coming home? Like, I don't know, that is home. Like,
And that's so good that you all have developed that, because when you're playing together as teammates,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
really have to have a trusting relationship
Yes,
in order
ma'am.
to trust that the other is going to be doing what they're supposed to be doing out on that field.
yes, ma'am.
And so for you this year, how has this season been for you?
This season's going very well for me. Like, it started off slow, just like getting into the order of chemistry and working together, but soon we got it started, and we've really been working together. But as it goes for me, like, I've improved in the outfield more, and I've improved at the plate also. I've just been working on having more productive at-bats when I go up, and not necessarily about the product, but what happens during the at-bat to make someone else's at-bat or someone else's experience at the plate better.
That's good. So you're
Yes,
thinking
ma'am.
ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So it's been so nice seeing you again.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
want you to continue doing great things. And ladies and gentlemen, her grandmother was my favorite, one of my favorite bus drivers when I was a little kid. So it's so good to see you.
Yes, ma'am. Good
All
to
right.
see you, too. Thank you.
Ms. Haskins, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 more amazing young ladies, and we're going to let them introduce themselves to you and tell you a little bit about what they've been doing this past year. We'll start with you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing very well. Why don't you talk to us for a little bit?
Hi, I'm Carson Smith. I'm 16 years old. My parents are Natalie Smith and Lance Smith, and I'm a junior at West Lawrence High School. And I'm active in the Beta Club and FCA at the school. And I also go to CrossFit on the off season.
Nice. So you're staying in shape on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
off season. Very good. And so what things do you like to do outside of school?
Just spend time with my friends and just
Hang out?
hang out.
Hang out. Very good. All right, young lady, your turn.
Hi, my name is Arrow Edenfield. I'm a junior at West Lawrence High School. My hobbies are hanging out with my friends and just chilling. I'm 16 years old. My parents are Lynn and Tim Edenfield, and I have a little sister named Audrey.
Oh, my goodness. Very good. Now, ladies, when we talked to your teammate, she's been playing softball for the past 3 years. How long have you all been playing?
Same.
Yeah, we've been playing together
And
with all of these girls. for our
Really?
whole
So
life.
you guys are you know each other very well.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with you, tell us how your experience has been within these 3 years.
It's been just overwhelming. You know, coming in as a freshman, you don't really know what to expect, but it's been a fun ride, and I can't wait for our senior year.
All right. That senior year is going to be something different,
Yes,
isn't it? It's going to
ma'am.
be great. And so what positions do you play?
I play first base.
First
Yeah, only
base.
first base.
First base, honey. You got a good arm then. You got to be able to catch it and
yes,
see it.
Yes, ma'am.
What about you, young lady? Tell us about how you're We've got the pitcher and the first baseman here. Tell us about how your experience has been these past 3 years and what areas and how you've seen yourself as improving within your craft.
Oh, it's been great. I've accomplished better in pitching and hitting a lot. And I love all my teammates, and there's fun times.
And you know, the fact that you all have been playing together for so long, what kind of advantage do you feel that you have with one another, being able to know one another so well and be able to play together so well?
I just feel like we have better chemistry than most people do because we've been playing since we were like young, like real young, and we've all been best friends since we were young, so we just have that connection.
We know how to bring ourselves up, like our friends up, and we just know each other better.
And that's so good. That's so good. And, you know, the coach talked about how your season went this year. And, you know, he says that, you know, of course, you all set the bar so high for yourselves. And so it was a little bit of a disappointment not getting to go to Columbus, correct? But for you yourself, being juniors and having been playing so long, how do you think you did this year?
I think we did well. We could have did better, but we did good in certain situations, you know. And like me, as myself, I improved on hitting very good this year, so I was proud of that, and it was just good.
Have you hit any home runs yet?
Oh, no, I don't hit home runs. I just hit base hits. I hit base hits.
Very good. What about you?
I've improved pitching a lot since my freshman year, and my hitting a little slack this year, but it was all right.
But that's all right, girls. The fact that you all you're learning, you're growing, and you're seeing where the areas where you know you need to work on, and you're actually working on those things. So that's very good. All right? All right, so it's a pleasure meeting both of you.
You too.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Billy Wright at Dublin Chrysler Dodge, here to let you know that we are now a Mopar Express Lane dealer. Stop in for fast, convenient oil changes.
Welcome to Dublin Chrysler. What brings you in today?
I would like to get my oil changed, please.
Thank you for stopping by Dublin Chrysler and experiencing our Mopar Express Lane. Stop in anytime or give us a call for all your service needs. Thank you.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we're just having a very wonderful time getting to meet these young ladies and talk about their interests and the things they've been involved in this past year and how their season went. We've got two more with us. Hi, girls.
Hey.
Talk to us a little bit. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Allie Barnaday, and I'm a junior here at West Lawrence. Well, this is my first year here because I've been in Dodge County since I was 4, and I just grew up with all these girls, so I decided it'd be best for me and to get some experience and to grow old with them. They're my best friends. I mean, what can I say? And
that's really sweet. You said to grow old with them. That's very good. So you were a Dodge County Indian.
Yes, ma'am,
And now
I
here you
was.
are a Raider. And so how has your experience been this past year?
it was great. I came out starting in center field. Like, that's always been my position. I'm left-handed, so left-handers really don't play infield, you know, because their arms on the other side. Well, I've enjoyed it. My hitting was kind of slow this year, but then it kind of progressed, and I think we did really good as a team and as a whole. Our chemistry came together.
That's good.
It was really fun, and getting to know like T. I love her, and I never met her, and she's really had a good impact on my life, and she's had a positive.
And that is so good. That's so good. We're going to talk to you in just a second. And tell us about your family.
My daddy is Greg Varnaday. My mama is Renda Varnaday, and
And you've got to have a good support system,
They
especially
do. They supported me ever since I was 6 years old, playing travel ball, taking me everywhere.
everywhere, lugging up all.
California, Oklahoma. We've done
You
it
have been
all.
all over the
Yes,
place.
ma'am, we have.
That's
It's
good.
been great.
Very good. All right, and you're a junior.
Yes, ma'am.
And now we have the senior here.
Yes,
Talk to us,
ma'am.
please. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Tatiana Taylor, a senior at West Lawrence High School. I am the homecoming queen.
Woo! You got to wave at them. Just give them a wave. There you go.
I'm the daughter of LaShanna Taylor and Demario Taylor, and my other activities include I'm a member of FCCLA, FBLA, Junior Civitan, and Best Buddies.
Very good. Those are such great programs, and we've talked about those in detail with some of the other students about so many things that you all are doing here. And Best Buddies, that's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things that you're doing. And so how long have you been playing softball? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing softball since I was 4.
Lord have mercy. And what positions have you played during all your times playing and playing here? What positions have you been playing?
My freshman year I played 3rd, and then I moved to the outfield, and I played everywhere outfield, but mainly I've been playing left.
Playing left field.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, congratulations to you for being the homecoming queen.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. And so, ladies, we asked the other ladies about, what they felt, how they felt the season went, and how can you kind of assess yourself, how well you did this season. Let us know about that.
Well, we did pretty good as a whole. I mean, our infield, they really impressed me. They had very few errors, with shortstop and third. I mean, our 2 juniors, they showed out this year. I can say they had very few errors. Our outfield, we came together as a whole, and once we got our positions and figured out where everybody was going to play, it was great. And I feel like we had a great season. I mean, we only made it to the second round, but we had a great time, and like the team we played, they were very good, and I suggested to make it very far in Columbus. So it was very fun. It's my first year.
Very good. And do you see how you as an individual has improved?
Yes, ma'am. I can say that in the outfield, I can take better angles on balls with Coach Baker working with me in the outfield every day and drilling it in my head and hitting fly balls to me and doing drills.
Getting you
and
ready,
yes,
isn't it?
ma'am. And it's been very fun. And as a hitter, I've improved because I get more hard hit balls now. I'm stronger at the plate. And I also can bunt because I'm left-handed.
Oh,
And
nice.
That's really great.
An extra addition
yes,
for
and
left-handed.
that's really good. And I think I've improved overall, and my character's improved on the field with the Coach Thompson and Coach Pollock. They've really helped me, and my attitudes on the field to control them because us girls, we get bad attitudes sometimes.
Is that right? Very good. All right, Queen, talk to us. How has your season been for you?
Well, this is my last year with them. It was great, just spending time with them, having fun times, and the chemistry came together at the end. We all were together. We made mistakes. We picked each other up. And so it was all about having each other's back and just being together.
And that's so important. That's so important because as a team, you have to be able to gel. You have to be able to work together, to trust one another in what they're doing so that, it's about a team. It's a team. And so here you are. This is your senior year.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. A lot of mixed feelings.
Yes.
And so what are your plans after high school?
Well, I plan to pursue my education in the military.
Nice. Do you know which branch yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so it's kind of undecided.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Well, it's so good seeing both of you.
You too.
We're proud of everything that you're doing, not just here in the schools, not just here on the softball field, but outside of that. All right, keep doing great things, ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to do the wave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very evident that these young ladies are friends on and off the field, the way they talk about one another and how they talk about how congruent they are as a team. So that's nice to hear. We've got the last two with us this afternoon, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about themselves. We'll start with you. Hi, darling.
Hey,
Talk to us.
my name is Haley Sapp, and I'm 16 years old. I've played on the West Lawrence High School softball team for 3 years now. I've started at third base since I was a freshman. I'm in Beta Club and FCA, and my mom's name is Tabitha Mullis. My dad is Sam Sapp, and I have 3 siblings, Taylor Sapp, Sam Sapp, and Blakely Mullis.
And where do you fall in those?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yes,
So a
ma'am.
lot of responsibility falls on you.
Oh, yes.
Very good. And your turn, young lady. Talk to us, please.
Okay, I'm Taylor Cobb. I'm a junior at West Lawrence High School. My parents are Terry and Tanya Cobb, and I have a younger sister, Tana. I participate in Junior Civitan and Beta Club. I dual enroll at OFTC in the CNA program, and I'll complete that course in May.
Wow, congratulations to you. Very busy, and that's such a great program over there as well. Ladies, how, you've been playing softball for quite some time. And tell us, have you seen areas in the way you play that you've improved on?
Oh, a lot. When I was younger, I actually played shortstop my whole life. When I got to middle school, my 7th grade year, Coach Locke, who was the head coach for the middle school, he moved me to third. And at first it was like kind of weird, not really my position. I've never played there before. And then after a while, I started getting used to it, and now I'm probably one of the best around. I mean, I will say that.
I love how you said that. You just shrugged your shoulders like probably one of the best in the world.
Not in the world,
I'm just
but
cutting up with you. Very good. And what about you? What areas do you see that you've improved in as an athlete?
Well, I can say that I didn't start my freshman year, but my sophomore year I played in center. I started, and this year I started at short, and that was a really big change for me because I had to work on my confidence and stuff, and shortstop is a big position, so I definitely improved a lot this year, I'd have to say.
That's good. And the girls are talking about how well you all get along. Is that really true?
Yes, ma'am.
No one's paying you to say that you get along.
No,
We do.
we're all like sisters.
That's good. And so outside of softball, what things do you all like to do together?
Oh, Lord.
Well, on the weekends, we normally stay at each other's house every weekend. Most of the time, we're playing ball on the weekend, so we're together already. So
We'll go eat during the week sometimes. We'll go eat together and stuff. So.
spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of money with one another. Very good. And the fact that you all have that tight relationship, it does help you on the field.
Yes.
It really does. And so with this season, you didn't go as far as you wanted to go. What lesson did you get from that and how you played this year?
This year really just taught us that, next year's our last year. We're juniors, and so next year, we're going to give it all we have and work to try to win that title.
Absolutely. And you have such an advantage. You have so many coming back.
Oh, yeah.
So many coming back. So that only helps you in the end. What about you, dear?
I think that it taught us, we just have to work a little harder. We worked hard this year, but we'll just work a little harder next year to get a better outcome.
Absolutely. And you've got to keep a positive attitude no matter what. I think especially when you're an athlete who really, really puts so much into what you do and to not get as far as you want, even though you have had such a great season, it does kind of make you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And so we want to encourage you guys that we as a community are so proud of you all. We're so proud of how you represent the community, yourselves, your family, the schools. And we just want you to keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right?
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Any last words from you two?
Well, go get it next year.
Go get it next year. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, getting to meet the young ladies of the West Lawrence Raiders softball team. They had a wonderful season this year. They see where their good points, and they see the points where they need to work on, but yet and still, we're so proud of them. We're so proud of the efforts that they give. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for Real Talk, and please keep watching.